All right, so we're going to do one problem at a time. So a factory needs 500 gallons of 40% HCl. They only have 25% and 60% of HCl in stock. How much of each do they need to make 40% acid? So just like you learned in algebra, we're going to let, you said you remember that statement, so get the pen. So we're going to let X equal the gallon of, let's just pick one, so the 25%. So how many gallons of 25% they need. So since altogether it's going to be 500, we're going to let 500 minus x, so let 500 minus x equal how many gallons of the 60% HCl we need. So there's our first setup, right? So let x equal the gallon of 25%, let 500 minus x equal the gallon of 60%. So now what we need to do is we need to come up with the equation, which is what you said you were struggling with. So for the equation, what we need to do is the percent is 25%, right? So altogether, so it's 25% of whatever the x is. So 0.25 times x, right? So times x plus, and then it's 60%. So we want to do 60%, and what represents our 60% is 500 minus x. So we're going to do 500 minus x. So these are matched together, right? So this is the percent, and you're multiplying it by how many gallons. This is the percent, which is 60%. We're multiplying it by how many gallons, which is 500 minus x. So all together, we want 500 gallons, right? So I'm going to put this in blue. This is what we want. We want 500 gallons of 40%. So over here on this side of the equal sign, we want to do the 40% times the 500 gallons. So this is what we want to have all together. So now it's just basic, like you go through and do distributed property here, right? So when you distribute that, you're going to get 30,000 minus 60x is equal to, so 40 times 500 is 20,000. And then you bring down that 25x. Hopefully so far you're understanding it. So we're going to go ahead and combine like terms. So our like terms here are 25x and negative 60x. And when you combine that, you're going to get negative 35x. And we're going to go ahead and just bring down the 30,000 is equal to 20,000. So now you subtract 30,000 from both sides. And then you get negative 35x is equal to negative 10,000. To get the x by itself, you want to divide both sides by negative 35. I know you know this. And that cancels out. And you're going to get x is equal to 285.7. So x equals 285.7. That's how many gallons of 25% we need. So we need 287.5 gallons of the 25%. It says how much of each do they need, right? So we found the x, we did this part. That's 285.7. And then we want to find the gallon of 60%. So that's going to be 500 minus 200. Oops. 200. Oops. Oopsie. 280. What the hell? 285.7. And so when you do that, you're going to get whatever answer you get. 214.3. That's going to be 214.3. So you need 285.7 gallons of 25% and 214.3 gallons of 60%. That's how much of each you need. Okay? That's one video.